I'm Jassimran Singh. I'm the executive chef of Crown Chai. Today we will be doing the best roast chicken. It's our #1 dish, to be honest. People actually come to Crown Chai for this chicken. Crown Chai is a neighborhood restaurant. We opened in 2019. We didn't want it to feel like it's so high-end. So first thing we wanted to work is citrus marinated and habanero brine chicken, which is really, really delicious, spicy, tangy, and connects with people. A key marker for a roast chicken is the perfect crispy skin and a real moist meat. It is hard to achieve, but it's not possible, and you can definitely do it at home. Let me show you how. Here's the chicken, which is a Hudson Valley chicken. It's a 40-day-old chicken, and it's about like 3.5 pounds. We get it with the head and the feet on. We keep the feet on for presentation. So when we get your whole chicken, we can use the other bones to make chicken stock, and then chicken jus that turns into like our sauce for the chicken. So we wanted to use the whole animal. I'm just gonna like go through the head. We don't do anything with that. The smaller part of arm, this goes for the chicken jus, and then we flip the chicken upside down and make the cut here at the back, just trying to save all the skin, right? That's like the most important thing. If you have a tear when you cook it, because the chicken will expand, it will just rupture the whole thing, and you try to keep as much skin as possible because that will help us later keep the skin crispy. We keep the breast bones intact to protect it from getting dry because it's a more leaner muscle. So that's like a cushion for us. And from now, we'll just cut the chicken in half. You split it in half, but like you gotta be careful with the skin. You're just making a perfect incision. So when you flip the chicken, the skin is fully intact. So when you cook it, obviously it's gonna shrink, but now we have an extra piece of skin. It will come back perfectly right around the edge of the chicken breast and the legs. I'm deboning the thigh meat and then the legs. Thighs and the legs have more fat. They need longer cooking time than the breast. So just to even out the process, we need to have no bones in the thigh and the leg. You gotta feel where the bones are, and then you just like scrape a little bit so you can see actual physical bone. And then from there, you can just slide your knife around it to clear it out. Obviously, it will be really hard for people at home. This is like not the most easiest process, but it's a little tedious because we want to keep the foot intact. And that's your half chicken. Breast bones intact, debone thigh, debone leg. So these chickens are broken down and ready to marinate. So we're gonna marinate them for like 24 hours. So this marinade is basically a citrus brine, which is made of citrus juice. We're just blending it all together, then putting in Alexan and then putting chickens in it. We're gonna go in batches. Marinating chicken is really important. If you wanna put any seasoning into it, you have to marinate chicken. And you have to give it at least 6 hours. And make sure like your marinade or your brine is actually a little aggressively seasoned because it's not gonna translate 100%. So now, once we have the liquid, you can start throwing your salt in there. People often like scared that they're gonna over season their chicken with salt. I think people need to understand it takes a lot of salt to over season the chicken. It also helps break down the chicken a little more. And when you cook a chicken at home, sometimes the chicken's dry. By marinating, you can also avoid that. We're gonna do another round. If you're doing it at home, try to do it in a batch. It's like breaks down the chilies really well. We blend it completely because we want as spicy as it could be. The more seeds are blended, the more spicier they are. And now we're gonna add all our juices into it. Grapefruit juice, lemon juice, lime juice, ginger juice. Mix the salt, mix all the juices together. So our marinade's ready, and we're gonna just transfer our chickens into it. And it's gonna live here in the marinade for 24 hours. Anything past that, because it has a lot of acid in it, it starts cooking the chicken. You label this. So there are chicken out of the marinade. Chickens are marinating, and there's a marinade for other chickens to come in. So we're gonna just wash these chickens out of the marinade now. So I have some chickens over here which are marinated yesterday or 24 hours ago. We're gonna just rinse them, and we're gonna take them upstairs with us. You can keep the marinade on. For us, we need to take it out because it will eventually start burning. The spices will burn, the chili will burn before like chicken will be cooked. So that's why we wash it off. And then from there, we dry it for like a couple of hours. We want the skin to be dry because if there's any moisture, it won't get that crispy. Pat dry the skin. We also only rinse the skin. So like in the other pot, you can see the chilies and everything is still in there. From here, we're gonna transfer back into the walk-in and let it dry for 4 hours. So we're gonna make the citrus gastrique. So gastrique means, it's a French term, means caramelized sugar, and then we add this to our chicken jus to make it flavorful. In the final dish, when we put the chicken on the plate and then we hit it with the citrus jus, this gastrique will go into jus, make the jus a little sweeter, tangier, and acidic. The trick I like to do is to keep all the juices a little hot or warm so it doesn't seize the sugar. The chicken has a whole theme of like this citrus flavor, which helps us add sweetness and acidity to the dish. So adding sugar to the pan and just move around. Right now it's caramelizing. We throw our star anise in it so it gets some more flavor. So the sugar is melted. You see it start to smoke. When it starts to smoke, you know it started to burn. And then you just add your hot juices. It's gonna reduce and we'll have like a very citrusy flavor to it. So now we're gonna give it like another 20-25 minutes to cook. While it's reducing, I'm gonna grate these zest. It's got 3 kinds of citrus. It's lime, lemon, and oranges. So it's been 20 minutes now, and like you see all the sugars from the citrus juice and the sugar start to like really caramelize again, and it's turned into this slow boil. And now this is the time where it's ready to go. As I pull it off, I'm gonna add all this zest in here. Zest is gonna enhance the more citrus flavor, so it will be like more refreshing, more on your tongue. I'm just gonna transfer this. As soon as it cools down, it's gonna set super thick. It's gonna be like a honey. You're adding a spoonful of thick honey to your jus. So we're making the citrus jus right now. A jus is a French term for a stock. Basically, all the bones which we took it out of the chicken was roasted and then boiled for like 24 hours with some mirepoix. And then we are reducing it to like the proper viscosity we need for the sauce. And then we're gonna add our citrus gastrique to it. We're gonna add like a couple of spoons to it. The viscosity is right there. It's beautiful, and I think citrus jus is ready. Tastes sweet, tangy, and meaty at the same time, so it's pretty good. We're gonna put it on the side till the time we plate the chicken. All right, so this is the most technical aspect of whole dish, making the hot sauce. It has to be a perfect consistency, has to be perfect texture, and the flavor. All right, we're gonna start with adding olive oil to our rondeau, some onions, fennel, just for like that sweetness to the hot sauce. We don't really want too much color on it. You just like gently cook them. Then right away, you add red peppers. And while it's all like kind of sweating, you add your orange. It has a pith on it, so just to add some bitterness to it. And then we're just like gonna cook it for a minute. Once it starts steaming, we add our orange juice into it, and we just let it cook then from there. And we have to completely cook it to like all the liquid, all the moisture is evaporated, and we can puree it at that point. So our hot sauce is not like a sauce which is like you can just like pour over something. It's like it's a thick puree consistency. You need to be able to quenelle it, so that's why you need to cook down the vegetable to a point where like there's no liquid left in it. The vegetables are cooked, they are like super soft, all the water and all the liquid is evaporated. It's like start to like get a little more caramelized now, and then we're gonna stop blending. All right, so we're gonna take a scoop of this vegetable, add it to here. This is some fermented red peppers, and now the fermented habaneros in it, a little bit, and a little bit of a juice in there too. A little bit of water, so make sure we have enough liquid in it so it emulsifies it. And sometimes because it's too much fat, so it needs xanthan gum to bind it, so it just like does work, it's magic. And then once you start emulsifying, we're gonna add olive oil. It's looking good. It's looking good. I was about to taste it. Tastes really good. The consistency is really good too, like as I want it to. So now I'm gonna transfer this into one of our service vessels, and then once we're ready to finish chicken, we're gonna use that. All right. All right, so now we're gonna cook our chicken. It's a 3-part process. We're gonna grill it. We're gonna put them in the oven, and then at the very last, we're gonna put it in the salamander. So I'm gonna start chicken with seasoning the chicken a little bit. When you season, just make sure like you're covering the whole chicken. Give it like 30 seconds. The skin will absorb the salt. It will get even more drier. These are the touches which are very minor in a sense, but they make a huge role in getting the skin crispy and keeping it crispy. So now we're gonna like brush it with olive oil, just because we don't want it to stick onto the grill. This grill's extremely hot. So what we do, we just like go on the side of this. As a home cook, you need to understand what are like the hotter points. Like I can put the chicken in right in the middle and we'll be just charred in like 30 seconds, and you don't want that again. And this is where rendering of the chicken skin happens right now. The caramelization will start here. We want to make sure that it gets like a nice char. I can hear the sizzle on it, you know, it's just like a nice sizzle. I know this skin's got to char a little bit, and I just lift it a little bit. And then I like to use the wing because I don't want to disturb the skin. You see the grill marks are like nice. You'll see like the skin start to form up, and then when we put it in the oven, it won't shrink more than this. And now just go the other way around, and then same thing over here, all the wing. So this is what we want as a color It's starting to get like nice golden on top over here already. See, like the breast bone is still protecting the breast where like it's not getting cooked, you know? Second part of the process, we're gonna take this and put them in the oven. So we're gonna go in the oven for 13 minutes and we're gonna flip it again. So we're gonna check the chickens and we're gonna turn the chickens back. So we're gonna give them a turn. The back side of the oven is more hotter than the front side, so this chicken needs more time. So I think we're gonna go back in for like 4 or 5 minutes. Our timer just went off. We're gonna take out our chicken, check it, and then let it rest for another 15 minutes. I think resting is the most important part of cooking because the muscles relaxes, all the juices go back into the muscles. So when you carve it, it's like juicy and tender and fresh. And also like this is still cooking, you know, it's not done yet. So when you put it away, it will still keep on cooking, but gently. So now we're gonna rest the chickens for 15 minutes at room temperature. Chicken's rested, we made the sauce, we made the hot sauce, we made the gastrique. Now we're gonna carve the chicken. You just like go right under the bone here for the carcass, and then just from there you just like straight slice through it. The goal is to just keep as much meat as you can possible on the chicken, and then from there just go around and you just take the cage off like that, and your whole chicken is still intact. The breast is like 99% there. So I'm gonna put it on the sizzle tray with some brown butter. The chicken, which has been rested now, will absorb that moisture also and become even more tender. And then from there, right there, under the salamander for like good 2 minutes, all right? So like you just wanna get like a little more heat into it, a little more crispiness, and then from there it's ready to go. And you can see the chicken is like nice and roasted. You see how crispy the skin is. I don't know if you can hear it. All right, so we are ready to carve the chicken. Chicken's cut in 5 pieces. So the way we cut it, most of the pieces you will get like the dark and the white meat together. So like you get both of the textures at the same time. From here, we have our citrus jus. Good, like nice 2-3 spoons of that. Now we're gonna dress our lettuce and jalapenos and radish. A little bit lemon mint, 5 pieces, 5 lettuce. I like working with tweezers. It's like a little more precise and like more precision to me. So like we play this. Last thing is just the cilantro on it. There we were. And now to finish the chicken off is our crown chai classic hot sauce. And that's the crown chai chicken. It looks amazing, you know? And then the idea was to also have like the foot hanging off the plate, the way we want to do things, a little bold, a little crazy. Obviously you gotta take a bite with like, get like some salad together, carve a piece off, a little bit of hot sauce on this. Taste all the hard work I did this morning. It's so simple and it's so flavorful. You taste like the nice crispy skin, the tender thigh meat, the breast meat, and then just like the citrus marinade all over. At the end of the day, this is like a roast chicken, but roast chicken doesn't have to be just boring salt, pepper chicken. It could be like acidic, spicy, more light and fresh, just like this chicken.